wasn't expecting that, Chip.
Come on, Bullet!
So interesting frame that last one. Both players with mistakes. But it is only Bale that comes off the better of the two.
Always said to me, right? Number one.
I think the longer the match goes on, the more that Ronan McCarthy is probably the favourite. Only needs to play at bullet speed. His nickname, of course, only the Bullet Bale. Needs to play at bullet speed, I think, in this game in order to control the table. But Ronan has done very well playing at his own pace. I'm always very wary of writing players off, though, especially as we're not even at the halfway point yet. I don't think nobody I've spoken to fancied this one going the distance. I think the longest prediction we've had is a 21-15. Send us in a message. I'll read them out at half-time, as I said. Send us a message. What's the ideal length for these money matches in terms of distance, frames played, etc.? What's the ideal length, do you guys reckon? Obviously, last time only Bale played here, played Gareth Potts first to 30. There was a match earlier today up in Scunthorpe. Craig Waddingham beat Mark White first to 25, and this one first to 21. What do you guys think the ideal race is? So this is not like only Bale. I said this before, though, when I missed a ball, but if he can play at his own pace and he's pulling the balls all right, then he's pretty much unstoppable at times. Looking much more fluid around the table now. Nice control on that again. He's going to have to go around the table here, though. Well, he needs to get lucky. That was the problem, playing that shot. He's come up short on position on that yellow, the first one. Can he pop that to the corner? I'm not sure whether he can. He's now looking to play this into the middle bag. Risky shot, this. If it goes in, he's a hero. If it doesn't, then again, it's Ronan McCarthy with a chance. I think I'm just going to stop telling everybody that Oli plays better when he's playing quicker, because at the moment he's making error after error. It doesn't seem to me that either player has moved out of second gear, at least at the moment. I don't remember from memory. Please remind me if I've forgotten, but I don't think we've seen a break and run yet, which is unusual at this level. You'd expect to have seen a couple already. So obviously both players finding the speed or the conditions of the table very difficult. In dead weight. Doesn't need to do a lot with the cue ball. Leaves himself this 8 to the middle. Missed this pocket earlier. Actually an easier black as well. Not this time. Doesn't fail. So this will be the final frame of the first half of this match. This is the 20th frame, and Ollie's gone in off again on the break. A number of times we've seen either a dry break or an in off now. It's getting close to double figures if you count both players together. At the conclusion of this frame, I'll have a short break. I'll go get some fresh air and get a drink, and then I'll come back and I'll read your text messages. So if you sent us a shout out or a question or a prediction or something like that, I'll read it out on air. Make sure you put names on your text messages, so then we can credit you with the text message. I think it's safe to say it's been an average game so far. We've not really seen any fireworks. We've not really seen any massively exciting pool. Just a couple of good shots here and there. Both players just going about their business, and the misses that Ronan had for the first three frames of the match, where Bale went 3-0 in front. We could have been looking at, what, 14-5 at this stage, really. Doing him some injustice there, though. Ollie's looks like he's feeling it. Obviously a lot of pressure on him here. It's the third time he's played for big money here in Yeovil, and will want to make it third time lucky. Have to give him his due, though. He doesn't back down against opponents. You know, he could hide and play some perhaps easier players, but the players he's taken on, Jason Twist, Gareth Potts, and now Ronan McCarthy, three of the best players in the game. So he's certainly got some kahunas to take on those three players. He obviously feels that he's got the game. I think on shorter races, I mean, one of the reasons he ended up playing Gareth was over the shorter distances in tournament play. He actually had a winning record over Gareth Potts. But Gareth certainly showed some class here in Yeovil. 15 frames without reply it was in the end to win the match. 30-17 from 17-15 down. Apart from those first three racks, though, Early Bale has been behind from 4-3 down onwards. He's not even managed to get it level. Ronan plays another lovely double to the corner. Now these yellows look in a very, very good shape here for Ronan. Position to the black is the key, right on the top rail. If he can get reasonably close, just got to roll that in. Again, he's overhit that. It's come off the cushion. He's now not got a pot available. Nice 8 ball then. He's left it a lot further up the table than he'd have wanted. He wanted to be a lot closer to that. And he's got in there. That's a great shot. And that's it at the halfway point then. It's Ronan McCarthy leading 12 frames to 8 by 4, which is the biggest margin we've had in this match so far. Of course, don't forget, if you weren't here earlier on, or weren't tuning in earlier on, Bale did lead 3-0 right at the beginning of the match, but Ronan then won 6 on the bounce, and since then has not really looked back. He's only got within 2. The closest he's been, and that's one of the best breaks we've seen of the night. I was just talking to Mel Harley outside when we went to get some fresh air, saying that the break has been one of the big keys here. Bale in off 3 times, I think. Both players also getting a number of dry breaks. Sometimes I feel like a stuck record at these things. The amount of times I say how important the break is, but everybody out there who's watching this will know the importance of the break. The one key shot in any game of pool, regardless of 8 ball or 9 ball. Whatever your flavour, the break is the biggest shot. You can split those balls nice, leave them hanging over bags like Ronan's done here. Then you've done yourself some justice. Then, of course, it's down to the skill, the potting element of the game. Thanks for your text message there. Why wasn't Pepsi doing trick shots in the interval? Mark Fleming is gutted, apparently. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether they could sign the contract in time. I think there's a raffle being drawn at the bar, which took Ronan's attention there. Not because he'd won or anything, but because it was putting him off. I don't even know whether he bought tickets, to be honest. He could have been a winner. Raising money for charity here tonight as well. The club charging an entry fee, but all going to charity. I'll have to find out what charity it's going to, actually. I still haven't had that confirmed. Yeah, it was £2 on the door, but obviously all that money being collected and all the raffle money as well going to charity. Good to see. I think we as Q Sport enthusiasts or pool enthusiasts need to keep these independent clubs alive now. Very important that we do. Especially around our way, we've seen a number of snooker clubs fall by the wayside in the last couple of years. It's a sad thing to see. Important places for a community and for local economy, and obviously to bring the next level of talent through either pool or snooker. Great shot, especially after the pause that we had there with Mel Harley telling the people in the background to give us a bit of quiet. Who I'm assuming is the other stockman we had earlier. Who was that?
Frame 22, Holy Bale to break.
Brian? No, hang on. Raymond Stockman. His son texting in there saying, "This is great to watch. My first time watching the money matches. Dad let him stay up late." Thanks to Q Sports. No problem, Brandon. Good message. I was also having a conversation outside with Mel Harley about these 8-ball money matches. We were talking about winner breaks, and in the ones he's done, which is probably going back 20 years, he's never seen one with winner breaks, so I got that wrong. All the 9-ball stuff we do is winner breaks, or tends to be. At least the money match side, anyway. It'd be good to see an 8-ball match with winner breaks, because it gives players real momentum, and you can really put the opponent under pressure. I think alternating break, of course, is very level of the playing field. This is a good finish as well. This will be another breaking dish. Just let Ronan break. It's dry. Oh no, it's not dry. Could we see another one? 3 on the bounce. That would be unprecedented in the case of this match. Sorry, yeah, just saying. Daniel Rush says he's teeing off at 6:48 in the morning. Can you ask him to get a move on, please? Well, Dan, they've listened because they've had 2 break and runs in a row, 1 each, back to back. There's another good split there from Ronan as well. I'd be going red.
30 seconds.
Ronan using his extension there. 1 minute shot clock in operation as ever in World Rules 8-ball. Unusual for a money match to actually see the shot clock, to be fair. It's not very often I've seen that. But both players allowed an extension once per rack. So they can take as long as they want. If you have only just joined us from the start of the second half, then you've seen the best 2 frames of the match. The first half was slow going, should we say. The halfway point in his match against Gareth Potts, obviously Oli was leading, so the crowd obviously right behind him then. This time, different scenario. He's trailing at the halfway point, and he was 4 behind as well. Still 4 behind. We've had 2 frames in this second half of the match. So it'll be interesting to see what Early can do from here. I think in his match against Jason Twist as well, I hear the lead in at the halfway point in that one as well, and it faded away. I don't think it'll be a conscious effort from him to be trailing at that stage, definitely. I think he'll be looking to go out guns blazing from the start, but it's just not been that way. He's allowed Ronan to play the game at his pace. He's not been able to dictate play. Well, the miss from Ronan's allowed. Well, it's opened the table right up for Bale here. These balls are, well, the yellows are in a reasonably good position for him. Black at the moment looks like it only pots in the top left corner. So he's going to have to manoeuvre the cue ball around quite nicely here if he's going to get onto the black. Possibility it may go to top right as well. He's overhit that again. Oh, he's lucky. Got very lucky there. Oh, good shot. Manoeuvres the black into a potable position. It now definitely goes in at least 2 pockets. Oh, foul. Well, it didn't go, obviously. Another 2 visits to Ronan. You can't see Early Bale from where the cameras are positioned, but I'm just looking up at Early, just sat in his chair, just nodding his head. Doesn't quite know what's going on. I think if Ronan does it at the 15 mark, like Mark Fleming said in his text message, it's a very long way back from there. You're just counting the racks down from there. Well, he may already be starting to do that. Another good shot. Stays down on the shot, lovely, like a snooker player actually, Ronan McCarthy. Stays right down. Gives the ball every chance of dropping. Head very still. Got a flick on the 8. Didn't really want it, to be honest. Wanted to come behind it, play it in the same pocket, but you know. Plays it in the middle.